Hey, so I just want to go over some of the builds I've been using this season, and I want to start with Warlock Stasis because it's broken and I love using it. So, starting off with the subclass, just cold snap grenades because of these arms, they make them ridiculous. Cold snaps, what you can do with these gloves is you throw them directly at a target, it will proc the perk and give you half a grenade charge back. Then when it lands and freezes someone, it also procs, so you get a whole grenade back. Most of the time, you get more than a full grenade if you get multiple people. Uh, then you use Ice Flare. It's good for chaining. A lot of people say use turrets. I don't like them mainly because of the cooldown. It's a little bit longer, and honestly, you don't even need them because you can just freeze everything on demand with the grenades. You don't have to worry about the turret targeting them. Then I also use Glacial Harvest for stasis shards because they're very strong right now. So start off with I use Torment, get grenade back, more grenade equals more uptime on the build, which is better. Chains for the recovery, and you get damage resist. So if people are rushing you, freeze them, if running low, they can't do that much damage to you because you got resist. Then I use Conduction for the stats, and it also makes getting the stasis shards way easier because they can be somewhat annoying if you don't have it. With this, the tracking is pretty much huge. And then Rhyme, people sleep on Rhyme. The main thing it says it's for is for overshield whenever you collect a shard, but what it also does is heals you if you're not full health. So you just freeze a bunch of stuff, get a bunch of shards, you're back to full health. It's very hard to die with this. Using the shards, I like to go into elemental shards so I can get wells out of them. They apply ability energy for each of your abilities whenever you pick up a shard. There is a cooldown on it. Don't really run into it that much. It seems like you do, but it's fine. Then I use Font of Might, so I get better damage on both Reeds and Crate. Reeds and Type N are both ridiculous right now. Triple tap firing line either of them with Vice Stinger. You can go through a whole damage phase on like Oryx or something without having to reload. And if you're freezing stuff or someone has Supreme Well Maker, when they cast the well, they'll make stasis wells for you, so you get that damage bonus. You'll out damage literally everyone. It's pretty good. Then use Time Dilation, make it last a little bit longer. This one you could switch out for Well of Restoration or maybe something else if you feel like you get enough shards to keep it going forever. I just like it, makes it easy. Then for more solo stuff, I have Elemental Charge and High Energy Fire. That way every single shard will make me charged, which gives me High Energy Fire. It's basically like always having a Empowering Rift down. You don't really need this for team play, but for solo stuff, it's pretty good. You can switch it out. I usually run Will of Life here, because a lot of people run Solar still, so you get that healing, which is kind of nice. And then you could put another Font of Might here with Time Dilation, so it'll last even longer. But for solo, I like High Energy Fire. Besides that, Crate, very strong gun. Stats for all, one for all, or Subsistence one for all, Overflow one for all great perks. I have High Cal in mind for the Stagger, and Vice Stinger again is such a good perk. You can just mow through ads with this. Paired with Reeds, they both get the Font of Might. Then I like using Lorenz. It's kind of just like a free exotic slot. Lorenz is still very, very strong. You just use it, you freeze one guy with the cold snaps, then you just hit a headshot with Lorenz, and it just melts literally everything around it with the explosion, and it sounds cool. And then if you run out of Reeds ammo, you can, as a secondary, use this for damage. Getting 3 telemetries isn't very reliable, but sometimes it comes into play and it's very nice. So to show this off, I just want to do like a quick legendary mission. Alright. So I used this build for like all of King's Fall, and most of my team, we had 3 Warlocks on Wells, and then a Titan that would switch between Hammers and Stasis Titan Behemoth, which is also very good. People sleep on it. And we had a Invis Hunter, which was kind of useful sometimes. Basically, you just freeze everything. Never have to worry about ads. And all these stasis shards I get, I'm just getting a full overshield. And just walk through everything. And this is, I believe, 15 under. So it's not like a day one or a Grandmaster, but still a good example of how well I can run. I can't aim right now. I'm just tanking this because 100 resilience. 100 resilience is stupid. For this build, I would definitely prioritize resilience and then discipline. Discipline is kind of a secondary thing because you don't really need it as long as you have a grenade charge. But it's kind of nice if you screw it up. Yeah. I got really lucky with this set because I have triple 100 stats. Stasis is very good still with being able to just supply really good stat points for your fragments, while still also providing very good benefit. I guess this means the Empress won't mind us fighting our way in. Literally just fight forever with this gun. Just the big chunk of ads here. Pop super. The super is on a relatively long cooldown, but it's not that bad. Another thing you can do with Stasis Super, shoot one bolt, and then immediately just hold right click, and it'll only fire one set of bolts. So you save super energy, only freeze one target, and then the right click will shatter them. So you can actually get solid damage with it. So it reads as a lot better with teammates, with firing line. Oh. Unlucky. That's about it for the build. I will include a dim link on how I have it set up. I will be making a few different videos talking about some of the other builds I have, both on Warlock and the other classes. So yeah, thanks for watching.